Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bells. Every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Real quick, O.J. Simpson. That brother's back in the news. Story came across my little feeds, and I said, I know dang on well, this can't be true. I know O.J. ain't talking. Can't be talking. Good. OJ, you gotta stop poking the bear, bro. Look, I'm gonna say from the jump, I still got your back. A lot of us do. I mean, did you do it? Didn't do it. Hey, you got found not guilty. I'm with that. That's fine. Do we think you did it or not? Hey, you got found not guilty. I'm with that. But then, they got you in a civil case, which they don't take much evidence to do that. And then they locked you up because you went and stole your own memorabilia that somebody took from you. But anyway, OJ, let's read this story, and I'm gonna try to comment, give my take on it. It said O.J. Simpson said he believed Alex Murdaugh more than likely deleted his wife and son. Once the guy's a liar, you can't believe anything he says. O.J. Simpson weighed in on the Alex Murdaugh trial in 2 Twitter videos on Thursday. Prior to the verdict, Simpson thought Murdaugh likely deleted his wife and son, but believed there was a possibility of acquittal. Simpson himself was acquitted in 1995 after being accused of deleting his wife, Nicole Simpson Brown. O.J. Simpson took to Twitter on Thursday to weigh in on the Alex Murdaugh trial. A few hours before the jury unanimously found a South Carolina lawyer guilty of deletion. Simpson initially said he wouldn't be surprised if Murdaugh, quote unquote, beats the case. So he was found guilty of gunning down his wife Maggie and son Paul at the family's hunting compound in South Carolina on June 7, 2021. I had never even heard of this, to tell you the truth. I don't even know who this guy is. I just kept seeing him popping up on the internet, on TV, this murder trial. Man, who is this cat? I mean, why is he so famous? But say just a famous lawyer just took out his family for whatever reason. I think I'm gonna watch 2020 special tonight to kind of catch up on this. While no direct evidence connects Murdaugh to the crimes, that's interesting. Prosecutors pointed out in their closing arguments on Thursday that he admitted lying to investigators about his whereabouts that night and had a motive to delete the prayer to cover up his prescription painkiller addiction and financial crimes. Wow, that's interesting because they had no physical evidence and they still found this dude guilty. Interesting. Everything was hearsay. They think you could do that. That's kind of scary. While Simpson said, maybe I do need to watch that trial. While Simpson said in the video that he's, quote, not qualified to say whether the guy did or didn't do it, he believes that Murdaugh probably is guilty. From what I've seen, I do think it's more likely that he did it, yes. But more likely equals reasonable doubt, Simpson said. It would surprise me in the least if this guy beats the case, Simpson had. OJ, why are you talking, bro? Why would you say that? It would surprise me. Why would it surprise you? Because you beat the case? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna upset a lot of people. A lot of people. Sometimes people you just gotta just sit back in the cut. Simpson said he decided to make a video because a whole lot of people are asking me what I think about this Alex Murdaugh trial. Man, I wouldn't say the word. I wouldn't say the word if I was you. Not if I was you. While Simpson said he doesn't understand why people think he's a quote unquote expert, really, on the trial, he did admit to watching it fascinated to see how a habitual liar survived multiple days on the witness stand. Watching Murdaugh's testimony, Simpson said it struck him that the accused deleter had a strategy. Quote, he was just trying to relate to one or two of those jurors that he was a good old boy. He was one of them, and I'm not sure he didn't succeed in doing that, Simpson said. Minutes after the guilty verdict was handed down on Thursday evening, Simpson posted a second video in which he said he discussed possible outcomes with his friends. If the verdict comes down back tomorrow, he's going to be guilty, he said in the video. If the verdict comes back next week, sometimes that means they're probably fighting, and there's probably some disagreement in it. Simpson didn't remember the time when he was incarcerated in the sheriff's jail for his case. He recalled that a lieutenant in the sheriff's office shared that many officers within the department jailhouse were predicting that he would be sent home after police officers testified in the case against Simpson. I said, well, how can you guys be so sure? They said when a jury sees somebody is lying, they won't convict. Simpson said, accusing the officer who testified in his case of lying. Quote, that seems to be the case here with Murdaugh. He said, one thing that the jury must have seen is the guy's a liar, and once a guy's a liar, you can't believe anything he said. Murdaugh probably should have took the stand. Like I said, I haven't seen the trial, but a lot of times when people, a lot of these, these deletion trials, sometimes the accused don't take the stand. So I guess he took the stand and sat up there and tried to shake the crocodile tears. For some reason, that worked for them folks. Some reason. What's that dude, Kyle Rittenhour, whatever? Same thing. She got up there and shit them little funny looking tears, you know what I'm saying? Little funny little baby face he had, and she got off. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was justified or not, seemed like it worked. But I don't know. It says Murdaugh comes from a prominent legal family in South Carolina. Jim Griffin, one of Murdaugh's attorneys, did not immediately return the request for comment. While Simpson, a one-story NFL running back, was acquitted in the deletion of his wife and Goldman, he did eventually serve nearly a decade in prison after being convicted of holding a man at gunpoint in Las Vegas in 2007. I see they didn't even put the whole story out there. They tried, and in the way they said that last sentence, they kind of like tied it together. Like, well, even though he didn't go to jail for this, he did go to jail for this. You know, he eventually went to jail because he did this, pull a gun on somebody, trying to make you think, oh, he probably did that with, his ex-wife or whatever. When there's two different stories, they don't match. And again, feel like he was set up. That's what he feels. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, man. Actually, this is funny. To me, it was funny to me. I didn't know if I had a reaction to it because, like I said, OJ, this is one time, bro. You should just, like I say, shouldn't be poking that barrel. Should have left this alone because now I guarantee there's going to be some upset people out here who are going to be, what did it say? O.J. Simpson weighs in on Alex Murdaugh case sparking online uproar. Let's see if this open up on the Yahoo. It say O.J. Simpson bizarrely compared the Alex Murdaugh murder case to his own, offering flawed insight on a possible verdict hours before a jury convicted the South Carolina leader Skyon of deleting his wife and son. He said Simpson predicted there would be reasonable doubt for Murdaugh to avoid guilty verdict. I don't know why they think I'm an expert. He said the former murder suspect himself told Twitter while smiling in a roughly 3-minute video. Oh boy, they about to eat you up. The viral video, they're gonna find something. They're gonna try to do you like Bill Cosby. They're gonna find something. Man, you just don't know how to hush. The viral video, which has been viewed at least 6.6 million times, was captioned, "People keep asking me my opinion of the Alex Murdaugh trial." He showed, O.J. Simpson shows the jury a new pair of, I'm not qualified to really say that if the guy did or didn't, or you didn't do it, Simpson had. I am not qualified to really say if the guy did it or you didn't do it. That's exactly what it said. Simpson added. The 75-year-old former NFL star admitted that he suspected that Murdaugh was guilty. However, he noted he also believed there's enough reasonable doubt, evidence, blah, blah. But from what I've seen, do I think there's more likely he did it? Yes, Simpson said more likely equals reasonable doubt. So here we go. Simpson video ultimately sparked a frenzy of memes online with multiple users pointing out the irony, and apparent lack of self-awareness in his legal analysis. I can't think of anyone who would better understand Alex Murdaugh than him. Legal analyst and television broadcaster Dan Abrams replied, "This is a creepy performance piece of dark art that closes in on itself, and in the end I found deeply unsettling." Actress Kristen Warren also wrote, "This right here is where the hot slap of slithering snakes resides." Woo! Simpson hypothesized that it had been a damning mistake for Murdaugh to take the stand. I just said, Simpson didn't testify at his own trial. When the trial first started, I watched him take the stand. I thought it was probably a mistake because the guy is an admitted liar, Simpson stated. And it's hard for me to think that he could be on the stand 5, 6, 7, 8 days without lying. Of course, I mean, what did he lie about? But lying and stealing money is a little different than deletion. Following conviction, Simpson again took to Twitter with the follow video caption, "Down goes Murdaugh." He oddly compares the South Carolina deletion case to his in a shorter than 1 minute and 40-second clip. Simpson draws from his own experience as a suspect. One thing this jury must have seen that this guy's a liar. Once a guy's a liar, you can't believe anything he says. Yeah, Brother Simpson. You are... Yeah, this is one time you probably just shouldn't have said that. You know what I'm saying? But you want to poke the back. I can understand sometimes. When you get over on somebody, you're going to be like, just jug them in the side. I get it. You know what? I might have done the same thing. Not talking about deleting somebody, because no, I ain't. I mean, like, if there's something going on and you come out ahead and then can't nobody do nothing about it, yeah, you might want to, you know, just jig them on the side just a couple of times. Just be like, hey, and then be like, you know, throw your hands up like, man, you know, what to say, throw stone, throw your hands up. You know what I'm saying? I can understand it. But yeah, I think that's funny. But yeah, OJ, gosh, I just hope they don't come after you in 5 years, try to get you for something else. Because, man, you living a life, you retired, still see you hanging with the little white girls. They're trying to get them. So, hey, just go on, do your golfing and have fun, bro. But anyway, tell me what y'all think about this story and about Brother OJ coming out saying something. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. With that being said, I leave you in peace. And I'll see you on the other side.